Good evening, class. I would like to show you some ideas about Module 2 Assignment 2. Not very complicated, but needs some attention. We have it in the Module 2 Assignment 2 is described in here. Assignment 2 discussion board, and tells you what you need to do. First things first. Address 5 of the 8 assignments below and post your answer in discussion area. After reflect on the answer that others have been given to questions you did not answer. Complete the following by Monday 19th. So there's plenty of days, some time that we can do. And respond to last 2 classmates posting by Wednesday, May the 21st. Meaning you have a couple days to finish this assignment and speak and talk to your peers. Alright, there are 8 assignments and you need to choose 5. One of them is assignment distinguish between a bar graph and histogram. It's pretty much theoretical question and has to do with bars which are independent, bars, separate bars, and histogram where they're adjacent, they show the continuous variables. Assignment 2, generate bar graphs for all discrete SPSS variables and in RS7G-M1 SPSS data, the one we already used. For each graph, identify the feature illustrated by the distribution of the data, uniform skews, etc., etc. Now, what we need to do, we need to look at the SPSS data, and we're going to peek at variable view and see which of them are numeric. They can go with the histograms, and nominal, they can be only frequencies. And here we said generate bar graphs for all discrete SPSS. Okay, bar graph. So we're going to do this. We're going to go here, and we say analyze, descriptive stats, frequencies, and we're going to say natural. Okay, runner is nominal variable, and then what we can do charts is bar charts, and we click continue, and okay. So it's going to give us a little bit, in a little while, it's give us some bars. And it's going to give you independent, a separate 2 bars, which has runner was 1 or 2. And then you can see the frequency are slightly different. They were more runner 1s versus runner 2. And this is pretty much you can discuss any one of the variables that you're going to be doing this for. So we can close this because we don't need this anymore. So let's look at what else we need. Generate histograms for all continuous variables. Aha, this is easier. Go back to SPSS, and then what we need to do, we need to look to analyze, descriptive stats, frequencies, and then we can go with the all different, okay, we need to take this one out, and then we put trail, we put bench, we put squat, 40 dash, PTS, and there's one more after. Okay, and what we need to do is charts, and we say histogram, and show normal curve on histogram. We click continue, and we click OK. So it's going to create what it creates. We'll see what happens. There are several variables, one after another, for different variables. So, and this is how the histogram is going to work. So I'm going to delete this because I don't need it for now. You can click on those and copy in the Word document. And let's look at something else. Distinguish the group and non-group frequency distribution. This is also theoretical question. However, you can also look at this help with SPSS. If we go analyze, descriptive stats, and we go frequencies, and highlighting and move them all out. And if we go here and then we go to frequencies, and what statistics can we do? We can't calculate any of these because they're nominal variables. Charts, we can do bar charts, Okay, we can do any one of those. And let me see, I don't remember now what I wanted to say. Group to non-group frequency distribution. So, and we need to go to this SPSS, and we go to descriptives, frequencies. We can go to, we need to take, I'm sorry I didn't save this. But if I go here, and I move here, and I go to, okay, I'm going to go to analyze, descriptive statistics, and I'm going to go to descriptives. Descriptives, and I'm going to go to bench, bring it here, options, I can just click OK, and this is going to give me some descriptives. I wanted to do more descriptives, so I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go to analyze, descriptive stats, descriptives, and I use bench, and okay, I'm not finding what I want. I'm sorry guys, okay. So what we need to do is the following. We need to go here, distinguish between grouped and ungroup frequency distribution. If we go here, and one more time, and we go to analyze, descriptive stats, frequencies, and we go, and again, I'm not saving this, but if I bring this one here and do the do just the frequency of this, it's going to give me, okay, it's going to give me the value, it's going to give me basically from here I can see the grouped frequencies because it gives me the intervals and give me the from the histogram I can see that interval from 100 and something to 200 something, there is so many, there's so frequency such. And then we have, this is what group frequency shows. Interval is presented with the frequency. This interval is presented with the frequency. So, individual frequencies are just the numbers, frequency percent, value percent. And cumulative percent is here. But group frequency is, the interval is calculated as many times it shows. Something that was between 200, 250, we have frequency that adding up, frequency between 250 and 260. So we have, we add all the frequencies for a particular interval and we show it in the histogram or in the table. So this is the difference between individual frequency just shows one frequency for one value, and group frequency goes to give you a frequency for the interval again. Relative and cumulative frequency, I just showed you that's assignment 5, which I did it by accidentally. Analyze, descriptive stats, frequencies. You go this one, you click OK, and it's going to give you both frequency and percent, cumulative percent. The same thing here. So it's going to give you each of the variables is going to give you the frequency and cumulative frequency. And now, if we go back to one more, we have relative frequency general pie charts with appropriate variables in R7031M1. What I would like to do then I would have to create a frequency here. I'm going to go here and go with analyze, descriptive stats, frequencies, and charts, and I can do pie charts, and click OK, and click OK. So that is going to give me the pie chart of the cumulative percent, of the relative frequencies. Frequency, their percentage. That's what the relative frequencies are all about. So this is what we did for the number for now assignment 6. Population of the sample is theoretical question. Population is the entire population set that we're interested in. Sample is subset of the data that we use. Mean the standard deviation for all continuous variables in SPSS. Calculate V variance and identify the most predictable consistent variable and the least consistent variable. How do we decide on that? When the smaller the variance, more consistent the variable is. The least consistent variable is the one with the largest variance. Okay, well we need to go here. We need to go to analyze, descriptive stats. I believe it's descriptives. And we need to go again. So bring all the scale variables, and probably I made a mistake. No, we can do this: standard deviation, variance, range, kurtosis, and skewness, and we click OK, and we get all this data that we need. So variance is the trail is in case the smallest variance is going to be more consistent. So there is no too many variable variance in terms of data being far from the mean of the standard or the mean or average of sample or population. And this is going to show you how sharp it is. It goes along with the smaller variance. Kurtosis is going to be much smaller. It's going to be sharpness. How sharp is the bell-shaped curve is, and that's what it shows. And once you have all this, I'm suggesting that you actually submit this as a Word document, because that's really, you're not going to be able to present all this charts and tables in the discussion board. Okay, so this will be it for tonight. Thank you very much.